guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Audra and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday on beauty and fashion, and we would love to have you, so please subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. As you can see, I got a little attacked by my cat this morning, so we're gonna try to cover that up today. I just thought we'd do a really chill get ready with me today. I feel like I haven't done a get ready with me for a while. So it's Friday, let's just get ready together and chill and just get excited for the weekend. Put on one big lamp here because it was kind of like really dark on one side. I kind of had like a shadow. So I hope that lighting's a little better, but I wanted to try the light reflecting foundation again from NARS because I just did like a review on it, kind of like a first impressions, wore it all day, did a wear test on it, and I wasn't like crazy impressed or anything by it, I guess. Obviously the more you wear something, the more you actually get a better idea of like if you like it or not. And I was scrolling through Instagram and this, I don't remember who it was, but a girl was like, the light reflecting foundation is the best foundation I've tried in like a year. So I was like, maybe it's a little better than I thought, I don't know. So I thought I would try it again today and just give it a second little go. This is the culprit of my nose injury today. Are you sorry? Yeah. Thank you. I still love you. So nice having my makeup collection all organized since my little declutter. But okay, so usually I do this when I have like a fresh breakout that's like opened up, or I've popped it, which you're not supposed to do, but sometimes it happens, you do it. So first I'm going to take a little bit of powder and put it over my wound here, kind of like mattify it a little bit. And it's probably honestly not the best for your skin in general to be putting like product on your open wounds, but a lot of times makeup won't stick to something like open skin because it's, you know, wet, and I want to try to make my scratches the least noticeable as possible. So I'm just going to put a little powder over them first. This is just the Glossier powder, just to like mattify them and hopefully suck up, like kind of like seal them almost first, so that product will stick on top of it, hopefully. And then I'm going to be using the light reflecting foundation, like I said. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and then use a wet beauty blender and apply it that way. That was 2 pumps. It covered this side and not quite that side. I'll do another 2 pumps. And get one more pump to kind of finish out on my forehead. Okay, so that's the foundation. Definitely that medium coverage. It is pretty. I'm definitely getting a lot more glow today. I might just be like more moisturized today. So my skin might not be like absorbing it and mattifying it as much, but so yeah, it does look pretty. It's definitely like a little bit more makeup-y looking, I feel like, than some of my other foundations. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day, but that is it again. And then I wanted to try the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Concealer again. The only time I ever used this was in that full face of Ulta Beauty. I got it in Fair Neutral. So I want to try it again. And on top of like a different base. I tried it on their foundation serum, I think it's called. So I just want to try it like on a normal like foundation. I feel like the tone is perfect. It's like a very perfect neutral for me. I'm gonna blend it in with a beauty blender again. It's a very like smooth and light and like silky concealer. It kind of is one of those concealers that just like feel good on the skin almost. Yeah, I think it's a really pretty concealer. Like, it doesn't have the most coverage. I'm definitely still like having my dark circles, but it's just a pretty finish. And it's definitely very glowy. Like, look at how much glow that added too. So like I said before, like I'm very impressed by the Ulta Beauty products, and especially their face products, like their foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush situation. It's just so surprising that no one ever really like talks about it, but it's like really good stuff. And then I'm going to use the glossy powder on the rest of my face. I mean, by that I mean my T-zone, because I never usually put powder on my entire face. But I just haven't used this a ton either since I got it, so. See, that's what happens when you like declutter and stuff, is like you know, see everything that you like haven't been using and that you are actually excited about like using, and get you kind of more like inspired again with what you have. You're like, realize you actually do have a lot to try and keep using. So my nose is definitely not completely covered up or anything, but it's better. I used to be obsessed with my Shade and Light palette from KBD, but I haven't used it in so long, so I'm gonna use that to contour. I'm just taking this little blush brush from Sephora. It's very, very old, but I like the shape of it for contouring. Kind of just like hugs your cheekbones. Then for blush, I'm gonna use this Milani blush in Petal Primavera. Like I said in my declutter, it reminds me a lot of like the Hourglass blushes because it has that like sheen to it. And I keep forgetting to like use it, I feel like, so I wanted to use it today. Plus, I like never feel like I do a full face of powders, so I thought I would try that again today, or try that today. You get so stuck in your ways, but I feel like that's what I like about makeup, is like there's so much ways to try. You can change it up at any point. And speaking of Hourglass, I also like remembered I had this in my declutter and moved it into a different drawer so that I can like see it and remember to use it. So it worked, and I just saw it and I was like, I should use this. So I think I'm gonna use the bronzer in it. It's right down here, and just bronze up my face a little bit. I definitely have quite a bit of contour on, but this is a little bit warmer. Let's bring some warmth to my face. So we got tons of snow here, and it's just like, it's for anyone that like the weather really affects their mood and motivation and like attitude towards life. You know, the feeling of just like the letdown of it being really nice lately and warm and the sun shining. I even put like my balcony chairs out and my little balcony rug, and was so excited to like, it's getting warmer. And then every time I never learn that it's not gonna stay until like May. So yeah, so now all my stuff is just covered in snow out there, and it's fine. It's all outdoor furniture, but it's just annoying because you get so excited and you feel like this change is coming, that feeling of like spring and change and awakening and feeling like alive again, and like you want to make changes and be healthy and like all this stuff, and then it just snows again and you're just like, nice. Like, it really messes with your mind, I feel like, especially like if you're like me, and it just really affects like your day-to-day. Just like this sunshine always makes me so happy. But I forgot how pretty that is, that like shine and sheen that bronzer just added too, and probably that little bit of blush too, but it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna use the little, has like a finishing powder in here too. Yeah, it has finishing powder in dim light and finishing powder in diffused light. So I think I might just take my big fluffy powder brush. I'll do the lighter one. And it's just like adding such a pretty finish to my skin. So I'm just gonna go around and lightly add that. I feel like my bronzer isn't like sticking right here. Look, it got a little like tan line or something. I don't know. I am loving that base. I am gonna add some highlighter. I haven't worn highlighter in a really long time, but I wanted to keep using this Milani highlighter. I have it in Dolce Perla, and I feel like I don't need much like glow anymore. But I thought I'd add a little bit on my cheeks and under my brow. And then for eyes, I think I'm gonna try this Glossier palette again. It's in Jute. It's like the very taupey one, cool tone taupe. And take that matte shadow and put it in the crease. I wasn't crazy impressed with these the first time I tried it, just because kind of like in true Glossier fashion, it's mostly just like a wash of color and not like tons and tons of pigment or anything. And usually when you're like testing eyeshadows, one of the, you know, factors of if it's good or not is if it like has a lot of pigment and color payoff. And so just want to try it again, reform my opinions a little bit on it. It's a really pretty, like perfect cool tone taupe, I feel like. And I like it under the eyes like that a little bit. I feel like it made it just look like kind of smoky and kind of almost like that model-esque makeup. That's like just a little bit like very natural, but a little bit like smoky, if you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna take this one. It's not like the really light shimmer, but it's this other shimmer, and put that on my lid. So that's the shadow. Again, very light wash of color, but I am liking that matte shade for everyday. Just so natural looking. I think I'm finally gonna whip out this MAC gel liner. I've had it for a long time, and I kept just wanting to try it with like a little like pencil brush like this and do a liner with it. I figured it would be a little bit easier than trying to do like a liquid liner, but I just still haven't used it. But again, we discovered it in my little declutter, so if it's not dried out, I'm gonna try to use that. I'm just dipping the brush in a little bit. I don't know, I've never done this before. Well, that was the easiest wing I've ever done in my life. This brush I'm using, it was an Ulta Beauty brush. I think it was just like on sale at Ulta once, so I just grabbed it knowing that I wanted a little liner brush like this. It's called the pointed liner brush. I'm just not sure if they still have that, but it's literally just like a little pencil brush. But that worked, so that was so easy. Okay, let's see if I can recreate it on the other side. Do you hear that? Just my cat biting on my tripod, just no big deal. He's like a little gremlin today. Okay. Doesn't look as good on this side, but still super easy. I feel like this brush isn't, it's like a little frayed. So I think something a little bit more like precise would work a little better, but that was super easy. I'm glad I finally tried that. And then for mascara, I think I'm going to try this Ulta Beauty mascara again. Using a lot of Ulta Beauty products today, but I just wanted to try it again. All my other mascaras I feel like I've tried about 1,000,000 times. So I wanted to try this. Okay, so I definitely got some volume. I don't really want to do a ton on the bottom, so I'm just like tapping it. Yeah, it's kind of pretty. I mean, it's just like I got a little bit of volume, some length. It's just like, I feel like it's not very separating. Like I have kind of like clumps of lashes like stuck together because it didn't like separate them, but still really pretty. Not my favorite, but I feel like I haven't filled my eyebrows in a long time. So I'm gonna take my Brow Wiz from Anastasia and fill them in a little bit. And then I'm going to take the Glossier Boy Brow and run that through my brows as well. I feel like I usually, in this middle part, just go upwards, but I was thinking the other day, I think I might want to try to push them more this way so they're like kind of go inward and then up. I don't know, is that weird? Wow, that worked so well. I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know, I just kind of like pushed them in a little bit more and then up, because I just felt like these hairs don't grow very long and these, and like next to it does, so I was getting kind of like this little like dip there. So I would like push them forward a little bit. I don't know. For lips, I'm gonna use the Anastasia lip liner in Deep Taupe. It needs to be sharpened though. I was gonna do a March favorites today, but I honestly haven't tried enough to make a whole video, so honestly it would probably just be the NARS Soft Matte Foundation that I used in my first impressions video not too long ago. That foundation is beautiful, and like I said before, I'm not a huge matte person usually, but it's just like such a beautiful finish. It makes your skin look absolutely flawless, so that would probably be one of my favorites. And I feel like that's honestly like the only thing I've tried this month that really like blew me away. All my other favorites kind of like are the same, so what for lips? I think I'm gonna go with MAC Taupe. Deep Taupe for lip liner, Taupe for lipstick, apparently. I'm gonna look up the color Taupe because I really don't feel like either of these are taupe to me. So this is what I feel like taupe is. Like gray. Like I said, like my eyeshadow. Like that's taupe to me. I feel like that lip liner and the lipstick, neither of those are taupe to me. Especially the lipstick. So maybe their name doesn't actually mean what they are. I don't know. I was like, this is not taupe at all. This is red. But anyway, not that it matters. I think I want to tone down the red a little bit, so I'm going to use the Buxom Gloss in White Russian. Haven't used this in forever. Smells like cotton candy. I'm just gonna spray a little bit with the MAC Fix Plus. Okay, that is the finished makeup. I do really like it. I feel like it got like to be really like nighttime makeup real fast with like the lip and everything, but it's really pretty. It was fun to like kind of be inspired by some of the products that I already had that were like hiding under the piles of products that I had in my drawers. It's always fun to just sit down and play with makeup, no expectations, nothing, just have fun with it. My nose definitely isn't very like, I mean it's still there, it's still pretty noticeable, but just toned down a little bit. I'll just tell people I got in a fight. Wow, okay. Anyway. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Anything you feel like your mind and body needs this weekend, I hope you're able to do that. And I will see you on Tuesday for another new video. Bye.